Get money.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Taylor again. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw, here's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Taylor now, up the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled by Jeff Campbell.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd down carry for Taylor. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Jones throwing on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 38 out of the play, and that gives the Lions the first.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, it's gone. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
180.
Shotgun snap here to go. His first throw is an interception. picks it.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's still going at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Jones now to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On fourth down, it's Jones. Throw is caught by the back. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 23-yard line.
This is Gibbs on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Just take them down.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
To Slaw, the man in motion. Goff on third. It's a quick way to St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at
The
the
Lions
31-yard line.
with a long field ahead. They've got first down from the 31. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Has him on the quick hitter. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
120.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Throws caught. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here he goes, third and long. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Goff on first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second and 10, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you put...
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Jones on first down. One is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this one. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside breaks the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Badgley on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
180.
Goff now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Here's
line.
1st and 10 from the 34. Off play action, Goff. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Give him 9 on that run. They've got 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
180.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Cut. Black 20. Cut.
Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
It's now
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Go. 70 Lions. Go.
Desperation time here. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. Off to the races, middle of the field. The 30. He's at the 10. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Lions will set up.
Goff's going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
The score, Lions 13, Colts 7.
Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Colts down by a touchdown. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw. That's on target to Pierce. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
45 yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's his running back. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First and goal, here's Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And now it'll be third and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams...
And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute!
Touchdown, Colts.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. That's completed right side. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field and sets him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 75 yards. That's good for a Lions. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now they call the timeout. Oh, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires. Everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. That one is good! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game! So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.